Start of the second term here at the Western Oval. The Bulldogs into the breeze in the first term, lead by 10 points. As Handley taps it, looking for Bairstow. It's socket off the ground though towards the half-forward line. Darcy versus Luke Beveridge. Beveridge tries to boot it forward. Osborne went past the ball. Here's Beveridge on to Stanfield. Can he kick his second? Barry Stanfield. Grant. Oh, clears his head. This is a goal. Yes. Let's start the second term to the Bulldogs. Stanfield's kicked his second.
Just terrific play, Pete. Commendable stuff. Just get the ball moving. And Stanfield, just enough carrying that footy. Mansfield went straight past the footy, was more concerned with Osborne there. And then Stanfield, just as he was tackled, just enough on that. And then Grant realising in the last minute that to let that go, a goal. Well played, Footscray.
Footscray outside the 8 on percentage only, and looking for a drought-breaking victory against Geelong. Riccardi goes back with his hand pass. McGrath, Darcy, under pressure, Couch. Chopped off by Hawkins. Had 4 kicks in the first quarter after coming on at about the 17-minute mark. Cameron slips the tackle. Great play by Leon Cameron to Jason Watts. His kick wide to centre wing. Osborne leading the race over Hinkley. Good gather by Aussie. He's going to get a free kick. Mansfield, his opponent. And Richard Osborne from centre wing. Very high with the breeze this quarter, Footscray. It gets to the back of the pack. Luke Beveridge came off the bench in the first quarter. Hand pass chopped off by Hocking. Ball up.
Well, the Bulldogs have looked much the better side at this stage of the game. They lead 6-1 to 3-3. Geelong not looking good at all. Barry Stoneham pulled out before the match started. Oh, knocked on by Beveridge. That's good play to Collinwood. Collinwood did it well. He whacked his opponent in the face. Kicks and kicks. He's belted his Geelong opponent straight in the face. The umpire let it go.
Yeah, it was Bairstow.
Bairstow copped it right in the mush. And unbelievably, he let it go. Have a look at this. Bang. Right across the neck. And off he goes and kicks a point.
Stephen O'Reilly kicks in, one of 7 Stevens in this game. West takes the mark. And Footscray are the better side at the moment. And with the breeze in this quarter, you'd reckon they'd have a big lead at half-time. Grant got underneath the ball. Atkins roving. Another one. Second to Simon Atkins.
Andrew, you said it while they're roving. They're just getting around the fall of the ball much better than Geelong. And they've got a few spectators, Geelong, at the moment, just waiting for something to happen. The ball's always going to carry the back here. Atkins, the only one realising that. Takes full opportunity.
Simon Atkins has kicked 2. Barry Stanfield has kicked 2. And Chris Grant's kicked 2. Footscray by 23 points. Hanley. It's Riccardi knocking on. Kick by Colbert in midair. Brownless. He needs some backup support. Hawkins has got him. Flick back. And the umpire said he threw it. Free kick to Dougie Hawkins. You'll hear the roars of delight here. And Hawkins has done well since coming on the ground to replace Smith. Listen to the crowd. He gives it to Southern. Southern, a further hand pass. That was to Steve Wallace. Back to Southern. Southern to half-foot off. Footscray well on top. Beveridge. Now, where's Grant? Grant's one out if he kicks it now. Here he comes. Grant. Mansfield put his body in. That was good play. A good hand pass comes out to Collinwood. Collinwood around the corner. It's another one. Bulldogs on fire here at the Western Oval. Steve Collinwood kicks his first. Look at this.
Good set-up, Pete, from half-back there. Hawkins getting the free kick against Brownless. And I thought in going wide to Southern, he may have gone too defensively, but it turned out very well. Southern then on his kick down to the forward line was very good. Collingwood had the option there of handballing to Richard Osborne, but he's an opportunist. Kicks his first.
Well, Footscray have rammed on 3 goals in the opening 5 minutes of the second quarter. Tanner for Geelong. The Cats need to do something about this and turn this game around. It's 50-21. Brownless on all fours. Southern does all right. Bairstow shrugs a tackle. Thumps it to the goal square. One out is Ablett, but he's behind. Credihook's doing well on him. Hawkins getting back to help. Here goes the great man, Dougie Hawkins. Oh, listen to the crowd. What a kick to Wallace.
Good play by Hawkins. On to Wallace, on to West. Oh, Footscray playing well to the half-forward line. It's thumped to the half-back area, way out wide. Collinook grabs it. McGrath threw him away after he got rid of the ball. Umpire calling play on as the ball's on centre wing. Couch bumped off it by Hunter. Couch goes to ground, caught one in the back. Umpire called play on. Socked away by Hocking. That could be out in the full. No touch.
Good shepherd up here on the back line too from Credit on Ablett to allow Hawkins to get free there. Good teamwork.
Handley in the ruck. Barnes off the ground. Colbert to Couch. Kick by Couch short of the 50. Croft takes the mark. Footscray with plenty of run. Kick by Croft off the left to the centre circle. Osborne a bit of a nudge. Umpire saw that. And it'll be a Geelong free kick to Mansfield.
They're having a good battle, those two.
Michael Mansfield. Look away hand pass. Tanner. Kick by Tanner. Brownless in front. Punch by Southern, who's doing all right there. Liberatore. High tackle on him. Free kick.
Well, I thought a bit lucky that one, Libber. But he's got it at halfback. Well, I suppose it's pretty hard to tackle him low, isn't it?
That's right.
As he brings it to the halfback line to Croft. So Croft chips it in short. Osborne. Oh, he and Mansfield having a great battle. Bairstow, well, just holding his ground. That's fair enough. Osborne slips as he kicks it to half forward. Hinkley puts himself in front. Beveridge has given the Footscray a bit of life since coming on the ground. The umpire will bounce it almost, well, halfway between centre wing and centre of the ground. Well, Footscray have looked terrific. 8-2 to 3-3. Geelong look very, very ordinary indeed, as they are prone to do at times. Here's Atkins. Oh, clever hand pass to West. West onto his left boot. Brings it into Grant. Grant flies high. Can't take the mark. McGrath, a free kick to Geelong in the back. No doubt about that, the catch.
Paul Couch starting to get into it a bit more now after a very quiet start. Tanner. Up to the ground just as he got rid of the kick. Just forward of the centre wing. Southern at centre half back on Brownless. Back he goes. The hand pass to Watts. He's under pressure. Tudor wide for Brownless. Ablett in the goal square. Good kick by Billy. One out Ablett. He's dipped. He'll get a free. I don't think there's much argument about this one.
Yeah, a bit stiff there with Croft falling over too, Drew. Just having to handball back into play. Just lost his footing. Could very well result in a goal.
He couldn't miss another one from this distance, could he?
Missed one in the first quarter, but Fairnickham 10 metres out. And this is into the breeze, so this is harder. He kicks his second. Gee, the Cats needed that.
Yeah, sure, and they're always going to look more dangerous too. They get that ball up there, one out. And just as I mentioned, a little bit lucky there because of Croft slipping over, but they've taken advantage of it. That's not a good free kick to give away in that situation at all.
No doubt about that one. Credihook's done pretty well, and you still look at the scorebook and you see G. Ablett with 2 goals and a miss from 10 metres. Well, 2 misses he's had, so he could easily have had 4.
One more for his 800.
You cannot hold this man down. 1 more for 800 and, 11 more for his 100 for the year. So Wine against Handley. Wine won that one. Hinkley, touch of the fumbles. McGrath out wide. Couch trying very hard on Hunter. Couch to Bairstow. How often are those two combined over the years? To the half-forward line, Darcy back with a flight. That's a good mark, Tim Darcy. A brilliant mark.
Yes, he's come up forward, Pete, with Wills going down the back line to pick up Beveridge.
Well, he's a great kick, Darcy. He's into the breeze. He'll have to kick from about 46 metres. Let's have a look. Tim Darcy. There's a beautiful kick of a football. He kicks it out. Look at it, starts to come back. What a great kick by Darcy for a goal. So Geelong hit back with 2 quick goals.
Yes, and the 2 experienced players combining, and Couch and Bairstow on the wing to get the ball up there. It's a very high ball there, but Darcy read it well. It's always going to drop short, as I mentioned, up that side because of the breeze. Had to be a good kick.
So the Cats with the last 2 goals into the breeze. Handley uncontested in the middle. Here's Hawkins. By geez, done well since he's been on the ground. Southern rides the bump. The hand pass behind Cameron though. Cameron going backwards to Hawkins. He's in it again, Dougie. His left footer is perfect out here for Southern. And look at Hawkins, 9 possessions. It might turn out to be the best thing that ever happened. Smith going off the ground, giving Hawkins a chance to come on. Cameron, up centre wing, Osborne. Nobody coming towards him. He can keep going, Richard Osborne. Out in front of goal. Kick disappointing. Beveridge. Nobody in the goal square. Kick off line. Stanfield interferes. And McGrath will take the free.
Well, Geelong have snuck back into this game. They've just lifted their work rate all of a sudden, Ross.
Yes, they're lucky there though. But a couple of their players just standing there spectating again, not attacking the footy.
Tim McGrath to the half-back line. Is that a free? No, the umpire said play on. Atkins. Well, he's got a free kick, a pretty soft one. Simon Atkins way out at half forward. The leader's on by Grant, but he's kicking it long. A one-on-one contest. Should be a Geelong mark. Stanfield caught a mile behind McGrath then, who read it a lot better.
He's maybe not as stiff as it was at the start of the game. Handley takes the mark at half-back. Wine smothers. Ball had a play. Well done by Scott Wine. Well, Barnes was off the ground for the last quarter and a half last week, and that's when the Cats came good. And he's off the ground at the moment. Clean possession, Tanner. Hawkins approaching his 10th possession. Hunter has had just 2 possessions on catch. And there'll be a relayed free. He was knocked over by Mansfield after the kick, and the ball comes up the ground to be taken by Beveridge.
Well, I don't know, but what do you reckon?
Well, it's unnecessary, but isn't it? I mean, there wasn't much in it, but it's just unnecessary.
Well, here's the kick from Beveridge, pushing the back. Free kick to Geelong down here. There's a lot of indiscriminate tackling going on in this game.
Pretty untidy footy, but...
And it is Steve Hocking to take the kick, because he was playing in front. Haven't seen much of Gary Hocking so far. Steve Hocking to Colbert. Couldn't mark. Tanner was there.
Yeah, Hocking's had Kim Costa. That's Gary Hocking. Costa's been running with him, Pete, and he's done a pretty good job.
Gary Hocking, 5 kicks, no handballs. 17 points the margin. And the Cats just coming back a little bit, having kicked the last 2 goals. Handley with a backhander. Osborne with a fumble. His hand pass too slick for Hawkins. Whistle's gone. It's a Geelong free kick to Mansfield. So there's a bit going on behind the play, and Liberatore being free kicked here.
Another poor tackle.
And Mansfield is just run over by Koloniuk, who was just coming to follow his man. Kick by Mansfield to Handley. A little bit of system coming back for the Cats now. Wills. Long kick into the breeze, so it's certainly not as strong as it was. Great mark, Southern.
He's played well.
Yeah, I don't know whether centre forward Billy Brownless is best position. I think full forward or forward pocket, but you've got Ablett down there. Now Southern, the centre wing. Here's McGrath into Hinkley. Here they come. Bairstow, where's Ablett? Ablett's lurking at the back. Now he leads. Can he get there? Yes, he can. That was a beautiful kick, Bairstow.
Yes, we've sat back for some time, Ablett, just waiting for Bairstow to set that up. And credit went left towards us. And that one just took away to the right-hand side and got there easily in the end.
Well, the Geelong champion. Now, is this his 800th, Ross?
Should be if he kicks it.
His 800th goal. Oh, look at the kick from Ablett. Right through the middle of the goal, number 800. 3 goals to the champ. Brilliant performance, seeing he played most of his football away from full forward.
Interesting too, but I was watching him in the warm-up. Geelong were down there and having a few shots for goal, and a couple of shots he had went out of bounds on the full to the left-hand side. The breeze was that strong, so he obviously realised where he had to kick with that shot, and that was a good lead-up by Bairstow.
And by leading there, he ended up being in the centre of the goals,
That's
didn't
right.
he?
Yep.
Well, Gary Ablett, 800 goals, and he's playing his 199th game. So the average, pretty easy to work out. That's not bad when he's played so much football, not at full forward.
And look at the windsock down there. The wind has died a lot, Drew.
And the Cats have kicked the last 3 goals at that right-hand end. Hunter with the free kick. Grant. Good hands.
Well, he's been presenting himself all afternoon, Grant. He's been getting out in front, and even when he can't take the mark, he's been getting up in the packs and bringing the ball to ground, which is what you want from a big fellow. And he's always going to be tough to spoil when he gets in front like that.
Having a long run up, shouldn't have any problem with the distance here. He's kicked 2 already. He's away to the right. Disappointing miss. 2 goals, 2.
I'm sure Bernie Quinlan will find a fault in that kicking style then when he takes him during the week for his Grant's his star pupil.
But he's had a great season, Grant. He started to... I've been talking potential about him for a long time, but this year he's delivered.
McGrath chipping in short. Steve Hocking. Oh, he's almost brought down by Colin to the half-back line. It's no mark. Stanfield looking for Liberatore. Wills. Couch is there. Gary Hocking is there. Here's Bairstow. Now, where's Ablett? He's kicking it wide. He was looking for him, but he can't get to him. And chipping across Southern well on top of Brownless at the moment, Ross.
He's done very well. Underrated player, Denny Southern, but as you said before, Pete, I don't think Brownless is best suited to centre-half forward, but they've got very few options today.
Cameron's kick to centre-half forward. Handley a disciplined punch. It comes to Mansfield. By gee, the Cats are looking a lot better now. Kicked by Mansfield to centre-half forward. Southern again. Ablett at the back. Here's Gazza. Out of the pack. There's nobody there. It's bouncing. Will it make it? Not quite. Well, that could be a free kick.
Free kick.
Yes.
It is.
Yep.
Right in the goal square.
Geelong are back in this, aren't they?
Well, I thought he might have played it early, the umpire there. I thought Tudor was retarded, but certainly the free kick was there in the end.
Well, at one stage, they trailed 50 to 21, Geelong. They've kicked the last 3 goals. A free kick now to Tudor, and if he kicks straight, they'll be 1 kick behind.
Look at the angle.
Lee Tudor, point-blank range. Gets the goal. Well, it's a funny old game football, but the Cats right in it.
Well, that's the thing about it, Drew. You never, initially in this quarter, I never gave Geelong much of a chance. They never looked like, not so much a chance of getting back, but they never looked like playing any sort of quality football. Footscray were leading the way, and then within the space of 5 or 6 minutes, they're back in it.
Well, they're certainly working a lot harder than what they did earlier. They were very spasmodic early. And
Second to the footy.
A lot of spectators.
Yes.
Now it's up to Footscray to be able to turn this around. Handley against Wine. Scott Wine thumps it. Colin caught. Gets in a hand pass. Couch having a fairly good quarter. Atkins. That's Tanner. To Gary Hocking. On to Handley. To the half-forward line. It's thumped away by Stanfield. Here's West. Liberatore. Oh, poor kick by Libber. Billy Brownless on the Couch. Oh, they should be looking down there for Ablett. He's 1 out. He should kick it now. Bairstow. Ablett. Shepherding, and it's a goal to Mark Bairstow. Well played, Gary Ablett. Well, as this game turned around, scores a level.
It was well done by Bairstow because he kept on trying to drag Dougie Hawkins in, who actually sat back far enough. This kick from Lever just not good enough. I thought he might have handballed there, which he might have been better off doing in the end. And Bairstow, he had a couple of options. Could have kicked long to Ablett, but just kept drawing Hawkins toward him. In the end, elected to kick, and it was a good enough kick to get through.
Well, Bairstow's had a lot to do with this revival. He's had 10 possessions, scores level. Footscray kicked the first 3 goals of the quarter, and Geelong have kicked the last 5. Here's Beveridge. Back he goes to West. A very, very high ball. Grant. Good punch by O'Reilly. Tanner, the only chance there for the Cats. Grabbed by Beveridge. Long kick to the goal square, but Steve Hocking's back there to take the mark in the last line of defence.
Good mark by Hocking. Kept his eyes on the ball, and the umpire's going to make him kick over the mark here.
What we'll get for the better anyway, Peter. I think they should go to that defensive side. If they tack down this grandstand wing, it's just unless it's a spot-on kick.
Well, he's doing it.
Yep.
And he's found McGrath. That's the way Geelong play their footy, isn't it?
Now all the players have to come over to this side.
So Wills is on the lead here. He can chip it across to Wills. A good play by Andrew Wills. He created the space. Footscray stopped to walk here as Wills brings it to the half-forward line. Hawkins at the back. Good mark by Dougie Hawkins. On to Watts. Oh, it's over the head of West. That allows Hanley to come in. Good play by the big fella. Hanley races after it, and he does some shifting to allow Brewer to grab it.
Brewer, good handling. They've been pretty quiet today. Back to Hanley. Held it a while. The hand pass. Bounces. Hinkley. Tudor. Now they've lost it. Hawkins in for Hunter. Riccardi turns it over. Bairstow goes back. A bit of space here. Tanner. A high ball. Ablett. Good punch at the back by Southern. It goes to Liberatore. Wide for Cameron. Scores level, would you believe it? Ablett a good chase on Cameron. Kick to centre wing. Wills underneath the ball. Grigich back on the ground for Footscray. And the ball goes out of play, and we'll have a throw in. All of a sudden down towards half forward for the Bulldogs.
Well, scores a level. Just over 5 minutes of play left in the second term. What a funny game football is. Footscray were just so dominant, looked so good. Here's Tanner, was grabbed. Umpire calling play on. It's almost on centre wing, and the umpire will bounce it.
It's amazing too, Pete. Both sides have probably played their best footy going into the breeze.
Just looking at that sock, I really think the wind has died a little bit. And judging by a couple of the kicks that in, Bairstow's kick was a long one. So Hanley's doing all right on the ball. He's against Grigich. Grigich won that one. Oh, big chance. Colinock here. He's got it. Steve Colinock races in the goal. Bends it back for a brilliant goal. That's his second. Bulldogs needed that one, Ross.
Well, that was a lifter, wasn't it? That's the sort of customer he is, Steve Colinock. Takes the advantage of the spilled ball, just gets going quickly. Well done, Grigich, to get that ball forward. Then just a push off there on Hockey. Had to finish it off. Can't do much better than that.
Well, we've certainly got a game of football again now. It was looking one-sided the Bulldogs in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Handley to Bairstow. Gary Hocking. Very high ball. Brownless camped underneath it. Good mark. Southern couldn't get over the top of him to punch it away.
Yeah, would you back him here, Roscoe?
Well, it's a tougher kick, but he's a bit closer than what his kick was from the other end, Pete. Well, you'd have to give him a chance considering Bairstow's kick carried a bit further.
3 marks and 8 possessions at centre half forward. Going for his second goal, Billy Brownless. Oh, he's kicked it a country kilometre. Scores level again.
Well, he did the right thing. He got himself in front, and again, sick of me saying the ball's going to drop short at that end, and it was coming down more quickly than Southern could anticipate. Got himself behind. And a terrific kick from Brownless.
9 goals, 3 apiece. Brownless has kicked 2. Ablett's kicked 3 for Geelong.
And 6 goals to 4 to Geelong in this quarter.
Oh, well done by Handley. A big thump towards Brownless. He couldn't bend down to pick that up. Liberatore A very lucky free kick. Oh, I thought he leaned over and grabbed him round the waist then, Hocking. But it's Liberatore, a poor kick to Colbert. Now Colbert's kicking it out wide, off the side of the boot. Handley very mobile. Bairstow's dominated this whole quarter. He'll look for Ablett. You can bet on that. No. Oh, gee, it'll come back a free kick just off the ball here at half-back to Collinook. And Handley up, arguing with the umpire.
Well, remember the inaccurate start the Cats had when Ablett missed from about 10 metres. They couldn't buy a goal. They've now kicked their last 9 goals straight. Wine unattended in the middle. Handley still bluing about the decision.
Libber's coming off. McPherson coming on for his first run.
You caught Hunter. Yes, holding the ball, says the umpire. And off the action, Steve McPherson on the ground for his first run in the seniors for the season. Riccardi's kick to the 50. Brownless. Punch away by Southern. It gets to the back. A chance here for Tudor. Ablett in support. Tudor paddles. Couch is there. Oh, well done, Brewer. He took it goalwards and kicked it. And the Cats are in front.
And Dougie Hawkins there just hanging his head. Just a little mistake with the footy here. Just watch there. The punch coming from Southern. But credit on Ablett just overrunning it. Good tap back into play, and the Hawk just losing sight of the footy there, realising the mistake he'd made. McPherson's come straight on to pick up Bairstow, who's been so dangerous in this quarter. There he's just jostling with Bairstow.
Bairstow's turned this game around. He is dominated around the middle. And Alan Joyce can see that.
The umpire hasn't got room to bounce the ball.
So Grigic, oh, he went for the big thump and missed it. Couch gives off a handball. The running Riccardi. Where's Ablett? Riccardi chips it wide. Ablett. Oh, he can't grab it as he's bumped off the ball. Umpire calling play on, in fact, as it's brought back to the half-back line by Credior. Knocked on by Grigic. Here's Stanfield. That could be holding the ball, this. Yes. And a free kick to Peter Riccardi.
Just under 2.5 minutes to half-time. Good kick by Riccardi onto the chest of Tim Darcy. Too far out to score. Ablett in the goal square, one out with his opponent. Hawkins drops in the hole and takes the mark. Well done, Dougie Hawkins. And what a game he's having.
Good kick.
11 possessions, 3 marks to the Hawk, who spent the first 17 minutes on the bench.
Well, he hasn't really had a go, has he? He's been sitting on the bench week after week. You can't get a kick on the bench. Leon Cameron to half forward. Punched on by Atkins was good play. Here's Grant. He can give it to Wine. Good play, Chris Grant. Gives off a hand pass. Oh, just wide of Atkins. Atkins gets his boot to it and puts it through for a behind. I thought Grant maybe should have kicked that on the left then.
Well, he had the opportunity. He straightened himself out beautifully, but he did the right thing. But then the team-oriented thing to handball to Atkins, it had to be spot on.
Yep.
The thought was right, but just not quite good enough for that handball.
Well, he kicked a brilliant goal against Richmond last week on his left foot. That's what made me think he'd do it again.
Kick in by O'Reilly. The margin 5 points, the Cats in front. Wine takes the mark. Kick by Wine. Grant leading. O'Reilly behind. No mark. Here's McPherson. His first touch. Gets it out to Beveridge and sets up a goal. No, Beveridge kick disappointing. Dropped in short to Mansfield.
He's been a good player, Michael Mansfield. They had a great battle with Richard Osborne. Mansfield kicks wide and long. Wind is there. It's thumped off the hands. Grigic was there also and thumped to the line at half forward for the Bulldogs. A trail by 5 points after they looked much the better side in the first term. Handley doing a pretty good job. Hooks it with the left hand. Here's Costa on the Hunter. In towards half forward. That is a good mark. A very good mark taken by Tanner under pressure.
Grant Tanner. His left footer floats very high. Grigic at the back with the gloves. Couldn't take the mark. West in there, and McPherson, the umpire, will ball it up. In the last 30 seconds of the first half, Footscray won in the first quarter into the breeze. Geelong have won in the second quarter into the breeze. Strange game. Grigich wins this. Comes to Costa. Couch tries to tunnel the ball through. Nothing doing. That's half-time here at the Western Oval. Amazing, after Footscray kicked the first 3 goals of that term to lead by 29 points, they now find themselves behind by 5. 10-3 to 9-4.